Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best defense slash blitz in Madden 25 after the patch. They just dropped the patch and nerfed all the A-gap blitzes, so obviously everybody is scrambling and searching for the next best thing. In today's video, we're going to be showing that to you guys. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, and hit that noti bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys got nothing to say, just comment FTA. Now, we're going to be coming out of the dime 3-2 formation. It is the same formation that I mentioned in a previous video where we went over the dollar A-gap blitz. It's going to be in the same formation. For some reason, competitive players and pro players all really love this formation, and it's a cornerstone of pro Madden level gameplay every single year. And unfortunately, it is back with the two best blitzes in the game, but we're only going to be going over one of them in this video. And if the other blitz starts taking off, we're going to showcase that one as well. But in this video, the best blitz in the game is Edge Blitz 3. In this formation, you guys can find it in these different playbooks. Only these 7 have this play specifically. Edge Blitz 3, 4-6, Houston Texans, Chiefs, multiple D, Saints, Jets, and the Niners. Now, this is also going to be one of the easiest blitzes that you guys are going to want to set up. Now, the only part about this blitz is you can only send it from the left side. The right side does not work as well. Again, it's one of those weird things that EA does where the formations and the crashing of certain plays only work on one side of the field. So let's go over coaching adjustments. You're going to want your auto flip set to off and then your auto alignment set to base. As always, with the zone drops, a lot of people always ask me, I like to keep my zone drops at 10 for my flats only, so that if I want to run match coverage, I can run that. So I leave my curl flats at default and I leave my hooks at default as well. And then if I'm trying to run, my defense where I'm adjusting, I like to leave my zone drop flats at 10 so that I can switch stick towards them. Now, one thing that you guys could do to make this just a little bit better is come out in this DBL safety go play, because it brings the safeties down, and I'll showcase that to you. But let me show you guys the blitz real quick, just so you guys can see how good it actually is. So on the offensive side, it doesn't really matter what you come out in, because you're going to get pressure regardless, even if they're blocking a running back. But this is one of the easiest blitzes to call, and all you have to do is take this outside blitzing cornerback here and just put him in whatever zone you want. Then take your user, which is going to be the right of screen linebacker, or maybe you guys want to use your safety. Doesn't really matter who you use, just make sure it's not this guy that's blitzing, obviously. And then you kind of want to, I like the hover always, but after that you call a hike and he loops right around. And when I tell you that this loop works even in regular modes, this is literally the easiest blitz, because you don't have to, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally not doing anything. He loops right around, and from time to time, you can also get that pressure where he's coming off of the side. Now, the reason why people come out in the DBL the double safety go play, is because if you come out in the double safety go, you're gonna flip it. Make sure you have that Edge Blitz as one of your audibles. So let's go ahead and find Edge Blitz just to make sure it's there. So Edge Blitz is in my audibles. You're gonna flip the play to make sure that that Edge Blitz play is coming from the same side. So find Edge Blitz, flip it, make sure that it's coming from that side, and then find the double safety go play. And then on the offensive side, we're just gonna do the same exact thing. Oh, for some reason my other controller's messed up. But again, the safeties come down. As soon as they come down, you're gonna go audible to Edge Blitz 3, and then it's the same exact thing. You're gonna take this guy here and you're gonna take him out of his blitzing angle, and then you're gonna bring your safety guy down here, and then after that he just loops right around. It's one of the most annoying blitzes to play against. If you're playing against any pro players, it's going to frustrate you. Now, a little bit of extra. So not only is this blitz that good to the point where you can send 4, but it's also as good where you only have to send 3 people. Now, if you do send 3 people, you do have to hover above the O-line, so these guys don't shift their entire line towards that side. And as you can see, he still loops around, and they both end up getting a shed. And if you're only sending 3 people, you should have phenomenal coverage behind it, because it's just going to frustrate your opponent that much more. So again, all you have to do, Edge Blitz 3, put this guy in a spy. And even if you don't want to put him in a spy and you want some extra coverage on the flats, you guys can do that as well. But obviously in those kind of situations, the quarterback is going to scramble out and he will make your life a living hell. So make sure you guys aren't doing that. But if you guys want to send 3 people, you guys are able to do that, and it's one of the most frustrating blitzes in the game. Now, one thing that I have not tried, and I figured I'd try it while you guys are here, is running it out of the man coverage version, because it's the same alignment when it comes to the actual blitz, because there is a cover 2 version of this, there is a cover 3, and there's a man coverage version, which means that you can sit there and disguise your coverages as best as possible. Now, the cover 2 version doesn't look like it's in this playbook, but there is a cover 2 version of this edge blitz play. So I'm just gonna try out the man coverage version for you guys just to make sure that that works, because if there is a man coverage version, if this does work, then that means that man coverage is also kind of stepping up since high balls were patched. So let's test it out one time. Let's see how it works, and let's see if he loops. And he loops right around. So not only do you have a zone coverage version to match up with this, but now you also have the man coverage version, and that's just gonna make your opponent's lives very, very difficult to actually respond to anything that you guys are doing. Now, last but not least, if you are running this blitz, you can run contains, and the reason why you would want to run contains is if they do have a mobile quarterback and they call hike, you can sit there, and as soon as they break off, as you can see, Parsons is going to get that shed, and he's going to go ahead and he's going to be able to pretty much break off of that tackle and make everyone's life just even harder to deal with. So again, make sure you either have a contain or a spy on this right side. It'll make it so that they have to step up in the pocket, and a majority of players that aren't that great at the game, they're gonna have to learn how to step up in the pocket, because that's really the only thing that slows this blitz down, is pretty much moving up and climbing up in the pocket instead of leaving it so that you are pretty much frustrating yourself with trying to stay where you are in the pocket. It just ends up making your life 10 times harder. So you have to make sure that you're climbing up in the pocket instead of trying to roll out, because if you try to roll out to the left side, this guy's gonna blitz you, and this guy's gonna cause a lot of damage. And if you try to roll out to the right side, if they follow my instruction in containing, you'll also be able to sit there and pretty much get some pressure off of that right side as well. And sometimes when they contain, you end up getting the instant pressure, and it ends up being a very, very difficult situation. The only time you don't want to contain is when it's a long yardage situation, because that's just going to make your life a lot harder. Now, as a teaser for the next blitz that will be making its round as the meta, it is going to be the old trusty. It's one of the best blitzes in the game. It's one of the most frustrating blitzes, and that is DB Fire 2. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys are looking for more pressure out of this dollar, DB Fire 2 is all the way back. It's back from like Madden 20 days, where it was the best defense ever, and it's kind of up there once again, depending on which hash mark you're sending it, but we'll go over that in a different blitz. If this video gets 50 likes, we will post the DB Fire blitz as well. And yeah, let's keep on rocking. Start sending that heat, start sending that pressure. My name is Pwny Montana. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.